Hi, lovies. You know what time it is. This one's going to run a little longer because I chose to go with the Kali Oracle, okay? Ferocious Grace and Supreme Protection with the Wild Divine Mother by Alana Fairchild. I love her decks, and this is another one that I bought years ago. And I just love Kali Ma and the message and protection that she provides, the messages that come with her. That took no time at all. So from Kali, with confirmation, Durga Kalika is what we received. Here we go. Number 11. If any of you are interested in angel numbers. Durga Kalika. She is fierce divine justice and unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is very method. She is every method and means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory, arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is our spiritual sun, our light, and our ever radiant reminder that from the darkest night a new dawn shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. In the Hindu cosmology through which Kali Ma is known, life is sustained through a continual balancing and interaction between the light and the dark, of that which promotes life and that which destroys it. In one story of Kali's birth, she erupts in a frenzy of divine wrath, catapulted out of the awakened third eye of the golden warrior goddess Durga, straight onto the battlefield to arrest the rising power of evil forces. The battlefield that triggers Kali's emergence is the setting of the ancient war between the light and the dark. This war takes place in our world daily, and often enough in our own minds and hearts. It is a war of choice, where our free will decides which qualities are allowed to become stronger in our lives. Do we choose love or hate, trust or doubt, faith over fear? When we want to choose the higher path but find it difficult to avoid being overcome by our lower nature or the negativities around us, the divine beings of love manifest their presence to strengthen the light. In Kali's case, she absorbs the darkness, thereby freeing us from its potentially overwhelming and undermining effect. Kali's birth on the battlefield has meaning. Durga, the unconquerable goddess of light, with the weapons of every divine being at her disposal, has encountered a particularly virulent negative being. Sorry, I don't know why I almost read that wrong. Whenever a drop of his blood touched the earth, he multiplied, becoming ever more powerful. When Durga realized a weapon greater than all others was required to beat him, she summoned her energy and birthed Kali from her third eye. Kali is a weapon of the light and an expression of love's protective will. So Kali leapt forth, gobbling up every emanation of the demon and every drop of blood before it could touch the earth, ending the cycle of terror. Kali is the wrath of the goddess of light, divine fury in action. She not only strengthens the workings of goodness in our lives, but she reverses negativity's grip and brings it to an abrupt halt. The healing consequences of this intervention can result in dramatic changes. Situations that obstruct us, even without us fully realizing it, give way, and through that process, an easier and more graceful path unexpectedly opens up. When this oracle arises in a reading, an unexpected ease and grace are due to manifest. That's something to look forward to. Know that the fruition of your soul shall be unstoppable. Whatever divine protection is necessary to secure your fulfillment shall spontaneously arise. The symbolism of new demons popping up from drops of blood hitting the earth is a representation of the duplicity and resistance of negativity. It is always seeking new ways to compel the mind toward judgment, fear, anger, and hate. The ego continually seeks new ways to inflate itself, to place itself above or below others, to justify itself, to congratulate itself, to separate and distinguish itself as either superior or inferior. The workings of the ego promise so much but deliver nothing but suffering. If Kali needs to manifest for the pestilence misery of ego to be overcome, then out of the luminous beauty of Durga, the wrathful ferocity of the divine feminine warrior, Kali Ma, awakens and acts. This oracle guides you to allow divine intervention to support you during the battles taking place in your life, or your mind. If you feel that darkness is gaining higher ground and your ability to trust in the face of the unknown is being challenged, fear not. Durga Kalika arises when we have an unusually difficult challenge, and the ways we usually support ourselves are insufficient to deal with these circumstances effectively. We need to be open to inspiration and willing to adapt so the light within is protected and the pathway ahead continues to unfold without unnecessary future difficulties, even if that takes us beyond our usual methods of operation. It is a portent of unexpected success, even when everything appears to be going against you. You can trust that the tide of the most virulent negativity shall turn swiftly and decidedly. Well, you should take solace in knowing that what was won't be for much longer. We have help from sources higher than ourselves. Now, for me, it is always going to be Jesus. It's always going to be Christ. But it's nice to know that Spirit, in any form it chooses to reveal itself, is working on my behalf to allow love and light to reign supreme over myself, my loved ones, and everything that comes with it. It's nice to know that there is someone else fighting on my behalf. Confirmation. Again, the Spirit of the Most High comes in many forms, but Jesus is King, King of all kings, Lord of all lords. You even have Kali looking out for you and for me. So with that being said, don't worry about the turbulence and the unfortunate events that may have taken place or you're currently dealing with. No worries. Before you know it, it'll all be a memory of the past. Okay? So, be happy, be loving, be true, be you. Say your prayers of gratitude. Be good. Bye, guys.